Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here, Plan with Elise, and today we are making two Patreon custom spreads for December. First up, I have TeCara's classic vertical, and we are doing a spread to celebrate her niece's birthday, which is on December 11th. I put a little sticky note here since I'm using undated pages, just to note for myself when the week starts, because I feel like sometimes I get confused when I'm using an undated planner, so I didn't want to mess that up. So I checked on my phone calendar and I checked in my planner just because sometimes I don't trust myself. So the theme for the birthday party is gingerbread. And she said that if gingerbread didn't work, just a regular Christmas themed spread. But the Live Love Posh Christmas sticker book has some gingerbread stickers. There aren't a ton of them. There's just a little bit, but I think that it'll be enough for a really beautiful spread while also kind of having that gingerbread theme. So I want to start with these stunning florals, and we're going to go ahead and pop these right in. But you already know that I've got to cover up these lines. It's weird. A lot of ink is coming down, but it's almost like transparent. There we go. So I'm going to pop that in, and then right here as well. Come on, pen. Don't do this to me today. I do have a backup. Let's try the backup. Okay. The backup seems to be working better. It's always a little hard when you've already put the ink down. Try on another sheet. There we go. And now just going really light over it so the ink just kind of sits and I'm barely pressing into the page. This pen I'm going to store upside down and hope that that resolves the ink flow issue. Okay. All right, cute. Now, what I forgot about with this sticker book until I opened it right before doing this spread is that there are some date stickers. So the date stickers aren't a perfect match, but we do have the pink. Let's go back. We have that green too. That green is nice. The green matches more with like the leaves, but I think we'll go ahead and do it. So we're gonna put these right here. This way I can remove my sticky note. 10, 11. I'm trying to just kind of get these like vertically centered. This is where my experience at my full-time job sort of helps me, because a lot of what I do in website development is make sure that things have equal space above and below them on sites, and that's something that I try to do in my planners as well. Now, I'm going to put this to the side for a second because I want to pull out some Planner Kate stickers. I actually just filmed this video showcasing these stickers for Black Friday, and I was thinking that maybe we might have a good match for heading sticker, like day of the week labels. Maybe, maybe not. If I pull out these, I don't think I have a good match here. But if I pull out those and we go back to the gingerbreads, the browns aren't really a great match either. But we'll find something. Just wanted to see if this had the days of the week. I don't think it does. Okay, we'll find something. That's not like my urgent top priority with this, but we'll get there. So for these big sticker books are so hard to flip through sometimes because the boxes get, because the back gets, like it flips over. For the boxes, you can use the pink I kind of want something like a little bit bolder, which I don't know that this sticker book has, but we do have this pretty green, and I want to make sure that I'm also including the lighter green. So I think that we're going to go ahead in with one of these boxes right here. And then if I go back, I want to make sure that we have gingerbread. So I'm going to put this one right over there, which I think is cute. Okay. I think this went down a little bit crooked, which is weird because it looks perfect on the side, left side, but not on the right. Let's try to get this back in. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do about this color because I can't even think of any sticker book that might have that color in it. Maybe a jewel tone. Ah, look at that. Whew. First guess. Oh my goodness. Not bad, Elise. Not bad. Okay. Now, we need to do something fun to celebrate her niece's birthday. So I think that I want to go in with maybe this green box to go with that green. And we can put this like right here. Try very, very hard to get this down straight. And then I want to look for Posh Party. All the sticker books that I'm using so far today, you can use code Elise10 for a discount. And we're going to take Happy Birthday. This might be a tiny bit wide, but not bad. We'll just kind of center it. I don't know her niece's birthday, so I'm going to leave this spot open for her to write that down right there. And then we can continue here. So I think that I'm just going to stick with this color checklist because it's really perfect. And then I can continue with the 2 different shades of green boxes. So if I just know that I want to put these down here, we are good. And then I want to definitely include more gingerbreads. So over here, let's do a green box here. Dark. Did I mess up my order? I probably did. Thinking that I want to put this up high. Well, actually, we have the checklist and we have the box here. So this could go here. I could put a blank box and then add something fun later on when I do like kind of the extra accents. And then I think we'll put this right here. So if I take my white pen, that there, and then just over here. Okay, I think that that's cute. All right, I like it. Now, on the left sidebar, I want to do a to-do list here. And then I want to do a goals list because I am trying to convert everyone into becoming a goal setter. So we're just gonna kind of pop this here where it's going to cover this week's list a little bit. And then actually I should have covered up underneath it because you can still see. I'm not worried about the ripping because we're just putting the sticker back down. Okay. Then we can put goals right over here. And then we can take a couple of these bullet points. Oh my goodness. My voice is like very froggy this morning and I don't know why. And we're going to set 3 goals for the week. Cute. All right, I'm loving how this is coming out. Now, because I love corner florals and I can't resist, we're going to take this other corner floral and put it down here at the bottom. I just think that these line a spread so nicely. It's like one of my favorite decorating tricks. Okay, so today is Thanksgiving and it is so rainy out and I'm really bummed. I'm hoping that the rain goes away soon and it stops, but I just like, you don't want a gloomy Thanksgiving day, right? You want a nice sunny one. I wouldn't mind snow. I don't really want snow, but anything but rain, anything but rain. Especially because rain tends to trigger my head, my migraines, and I really don't want that to happen. We are going to go ahead with this checklist sticker right here. And then we're going to do a green box. Oh, that's a cool item. Okay. I have a thought for future. Let's do the dark green. I love having the boxes that coordinate in this, but I just feel like sometimes I struggle with navigating through one of these sticker books. And then we're going to find a cute quote. So I wouldn't actually mind like a big quote that's coming down here. Like the most wonderful time of the year, 'tis the season to be jolly. I need something that would be wide enough, but we can also bring in a little gingerbread man to cover up some of the space. So I think we're gonna do this. I like that this font is kind of similar with the script, like the cursive style to the happy birthday. So let's pop this in. I don't really need to cover up this line because this is a paper sticker, but I also just think it's a little bit cleaner. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And then let's find maybe this one here. I think I want to cover up this line so that this just becomes one big like open section. So we put this here. Then we have like a little bit more space that we can include. So this here, just so that it looks like it's all one thing together. And then right down here, let's do a candy cane. I love candy canes. Oh my goodness. Really love candy canes. Okay. Now we're going to continue with our checklists. It's like once you know how you're setting up the spread, it becomes easier to kind of just get everything set up. And then over here, we're a little bit short because of this. I didn't really consider that. I should have swapped these all. Let's see. No, because then the box would be up there and I'd have 2 boxes next to each other. Okay, well, we're just going to have less to-dos on Sunday, so that's fine. TeCara is just going to have a more relaxing Sunday. We're forcing it. And I'll just use my knife to trim here. Okay. Now we are going to pop in our remaining boxes so that we can finish with the fun decorative elements. Let's go for the green And I think that what we'll do is use another fake green. So we're going to do one smaller one and one bigger one to kind of round it out. It's funny because sometimes when I'm doing a Patreon spread like this, I want to put other things in, like my plans. I'm like, no, this is not for me. This is for someone else. She doesn't need my plans in here. But I look at a date and I'm like, oh, I have this that day. I have this that day. Like, nope, this is not my planner. All right, we're going to add in a little gingerbread guy right over here. And then let's include maybe this right here, just kind of playing around a little bit with some of these elements. On the left side, we can do this too, right over here. I'm still feeling like it's looking a little bit plain. I know that I want to get the days of the week kind of relabeled. So I'm leaning toward dark green. I think that that would work, but I don't know that I have the dark green. I feel like, oh, you know what? Let's see here. We do have dark green with these, but they're unclear. So we need to go ahead and cover up the days of the week. For something like this, I'm going pretty thick with the white pen because I really want to get a good color in. So this is going to take a second to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and do these and then we'll come back. I also realized we need a December label because this is an undated planner. So I'm going to grab December here. I probably also could have used these dates. This is from Mojo Jojo Plans, Green Boxes and More. But I guess they don't look that different. No, it's darker. It's darker once it's down. But I also like the variation there. So I'm just going to pull this page out because it's hard to pull off when it's on the planner. I feel like I've been having so much more trouble lately pulling up stickers. There we go. That looks good. And we dated it right, which is good. That sticky note trick is really helpful when you're using an undated planner and you're not quite ready to date it because you don't know if you want to go like decorative or not with the dating. So I highly recommend that. I'm having like a weird deja vu right now because it's so like dark and rainy and it just reminds me of like winter. I feel like so much of the winter. I think the word, when I said decorative dating, it like made me think of where my life was last year and where it is this year. It's a very different place. I am still at this same desk in the same room, probably in the same sweatpants, different sweatshirt because I'm wearing a sweatshirt I got last year. But there was a lot to be thankful for last year, and there is even more to be thankful for this year. And I'm in my thankful mode because Thanksgiving. Looks like I missed a tiny dot there, so I'm just trying to get this S to go like right over it. No, but that's going to be too high, so we're just going to fix that one little dot. I'm trying to have a productive morning before the festivities for Thanksgiving begin because it's going to be a busy day. All right, we've got those in. Now, the final thing that I'm thinking about is maybe some sort of washi. I have this, which is a pretty good match. It's not like decorative, but it's the only washi I have that's the right color if I want to include this. And I don't think I need to include a ton. I just think that like maybe a tiny bit here and there to add a little bit of an accent would be helpful. That's very crooked. We're going to have to fix that. Let's cut this. I'll fix that in a minute. But we're just gonna add a little bit in here, in a few spots. This must have been like from Amazon or Temu. That didn't work either. Lately, I'm actually having more trouble ripping washi. I feel like it's getting a weird edge that it never had before. And maybe I'm not pulling hard enough. So what we're gonna do instead, this is a little bit more purple, but I still think that it looks good. I didn't get that at the right spot. I could use a dark green if I'm feeling like that's too purple. Like this green is nice. Let's try this. So typically when I'm using a washi like this, I try to cut it so that the color is the edge, not the white part. And then instead of using my washi cutter for now, I'm just going to use this because this is the second day in a row that I'm having trouble cutting washi with the washi cutter, and I just don't want to deal with that. Now this ends on the green, so we're good. We're just going to add this right up top. So there's still a decent amount of room in the box. And then maybe we add one more. Let's do two more. Just by these lime green colors, or grassy green, I guess. Not by the dark green. I think that that kind of helps to add like one more step of decor. It also sort of throws like a nod to the candy canes with the stripe. And this is Planything Washi, also code Elise 10. Everything I use today is code Elise 10 if you would like to pick it up. Okay, I think we're finished with this spread. It's really pretty. It makes me happy. I love that it's like a Christmassy theme, but also has some pink. We have birthday celebration, and I'm really, really happy with how it came out. All right, we have a change of clothes because I am getting ready for Thanksgiving. So one of the things that I do with like time management is I'm like, okay, we're going to film a video and then I'm going to shower, and I don't like to blow dry my hair right after I shower. I like to get it almost fully air dry before I add a little bit of heat to it. So it's like, okay, we'll charge my phone and shower and change, then film, then I can get ready. Like I have this whole routine and it really works for me. But sometimes that means that I have different sleeves. So I am going to be making Donna's spread next. Now these pages are from the Live Love Posh Christmas bundle. That's no longer available, but I thought that because these pages already came a little bit decorated, it would be really fun to include them in this. So we're going to be making a December memories and favorites page. So we're not doing currently, but we're doing favorites and memories. I do want to cover up this sticker though, because I really like this scene, as long as I don't rip it, right here. And I think it would be pretty. So I don't know if any of this would come through, but we're just going to cover it up anyway with correction tape this time, because there's really no need to use my white pen on this. Okay, that's pretty. I like that. Now, one thing I just remembered is that this bundle comes with washi tape. Oops. Oh my goodness. It all seems to have just fallen, and I wonder why my office gets messy. So we have this washi that matches, but I almost feel like it's too decorative. When I'm using washi, I like it to just be simple, like maybe a stripe or polka dot pattern, not necessarily the pattern that I'm using. So I'm actually not going to use that. But we are going to bring in, I think maybe a red somewhere. So we have this red, which is a little bit bright, but as I'm looking here, we do have that bright style red, and I like a stripe for Christmas because I feel like it's like the candy cane, same as before. So let's, oh wait, before I use that, I saw these. These are cute. Maybe we'll put this down here. I think so. Let's put this down here. I was trying to figure out what shape they were. So I was like, is it ornaments that need to hang? But no, they're not ornaments, they're trees. And just kind of cut. I'll have to do a little bit of a punch right there. Okay. On a day like this where I almost lifted that up because, but that's not washi. I mean, that's not a sticker. On days like this where I'm trying to do like a lot of things, one of the things that I have to be mindful of, which is why I sort of just paused, is like, slow down. You have enough time to do everything because you planned it that way. So like, don't rush. So we're just gonna slow things down. And I sometimes need to remind myself of that in a lot of areas of life, like in social situations, when I'm doing my full-time job, I get, and I don't need to. So something that I'm trying to be better about recognizing in myself and working on. All right, we have the first set down. Now we're going to take, I don't know if I want Alpha Basics or Alpha Basics Volume 2. I do love these stickers from Alpha Basics Original. But I know I just used them and I think I'm probably out. Maybe I can get December. D-E-C-E. I think I'm out of M's. I think that was the problem I faced recently. I am out of M's. So we'll use the smaller set because I do have enough in the smaller set, just not the bigger letters. I do have a different M. Where did these just go? I think the problem I was facing with the bigger M was that this is a different size than the others. Let's double check. Actually, I don't know. It is a little bit bigger. I think we're gonna do it. Now I'm nervous, but we're gonna kind of go this way. D, E, C. And then we need the other E, probably from the other book. I may combine these in like my Planner Kate sticker storage so that I'm not having to flip through books so many times. E, M. It is bigger. I'm gonna see how I feel about it. B, E. Oh, I didn't look for another R. I hope I have another R. No, I'm out of R's, but we can make an R. D, E, C, E, M, B. Yeah, that M is way too big. We're gonna fix it. B, E, and then we're gonna make an R from a P. Okay. For the M, I think that if I just use my knife to trim this, and then I use a pen to kind of close it, it might work. If it doesn't work, we'll fix it. All right. I think we just need to like clean it up a little bit to be a little bit more rounded. Like that. And then for the R, we're just gonna extend this. December. It's not 100% perfect. I think it's pretty good. Just kind of clean that up. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm okay with it. And I think that Donna will be too. Now we need Alpha Basics Volume 2. So we're going to move Alpha Basics Volume 1 out of the way. I'm going into Alpha Basics Volume 2 and I'm looking for the red. We could also do green here. We have that light green. So this could be a nice green here. Very different. Let's do that. This time I'm going to use my ruler. I didn't use it here because I could kind of visualize what I was needing space-wise. But we are going to use it here so I can kind of map this out nicely. December favorites. V O R. Then IT. E and S. Okay, now I can visualize where this needs to go and just pop those right down. And then we're going to also do the same thing with memories, but on the right side. I'm not going to put December again, but I'm going to put, let's see, maybe we extend the washi to continue across the top so that these pages kind of look like they're perfectly next to each other, which is the plan or the intent. And then I'm trying to decide right now if I want to add decorative stickers so that the words are lined up. But I don't think so. I think that that's a lot of space up at the top. So we're going to just add in memories. And then we have more room for the memories. M-E-M. R. I-E. Oops. I try to only do a tiny bit of this on the ruler, otherwise sometimes they rip when I'm pulling them off. Okay, now before I put that down, I think we're going to add in another floral, like right over here. I'll trim off the edge there, but I wanted that down first in case I'm doing any overlapping. I don't think so. We can just shift this right here. Cute. All right, let's trim off the excess. I figured that it made sense to use these pages since they're already decorated and I'm not going to use all of them personally. Okay. This is cute. I'm loving it. Now, let's decide what we want to do as far as boxes. So I think that bigger boxes here would make a lot of sense because for memories, Donna may want to put a photo down or may want to write things down. So maybe we start with the favorites while I look for my big box sticker books, because this sticker book does not have the boxes of the size I would need. So we want red, and oh, I did just use a lot of those greens. Okay, I think that we need to just use sticker books that have boxes instead of trying to look through here. I want to make sure that I'm pulling in the pink accents that are here. So I think that this pink is probably the best. So I'm going to take some of these out. And then I'm going to put this right. Actually, I think I only need 2. I don't think I needed 3. So we'll put that one to the side. Then we're going to go for the true red. And I'm just shifting the placement of these so that we have some variety. I'm trying to get them lined up. And then for green, what green is going to be best here? None of these greens are a perfect match, so I think that going for the darker green. Oh no, I didn't do this right. I have to shift this. Just as I was explaining what I was trying to do, I was doing it incorrectly. Oh, this is cute. Look at these colors together. They look really good. Okay. Better. I'm just laughing at myself for like being very intentional about something and being completely wrong. So such is life. Okay, now I pulled out the quotes because I thought that it might be fun to include something in here like Dear Santa. I wanted something small that's going to fit between the bottom boxes and the trees. Oops. I feel like it's better over here. All right, I like that. Now we need heading boxes on our monthly favorites. So we'll add these in. Then we'll put red on the green, right? Yeah, and pink on the red. I want to say it in case I made another mistake. And we need that like bubblegum pink. Sometimes when I would do a layering like this, I would cover up the color underneath, but because we're going to be writing on these, I'm not worried about them. Okay. Since we're going to be covering it up. I think this one's a little bit crooked, so I want to fix it. Just trying to be careful with the pull here. Okay. I also want to add in some color to the December part. Pink would be great here. The problem I have with pink markers is they tend to be really fluorescent. I feel like every time I try to include pink somewhere, it's fluorescent, but I have this one. It's a little bit more peachy, but I think it'll work. But I'm not using it in a ton of spaces. It's looking kind of peachy. But it also kind of looks red. I think it works. And then just at the E. Yeah, it ended up being more of a red. which is fine. And then just a tiny bit here at the bow. Okay, December favorites. I wanted to pause the video because I was trying to look up Donna's page from last month because we did the same thing, but I didn't remember if I pre-filled these or not. And I didn't, but I did a different setup. So this time we are going to pre-fill them and hope that's okay. So December favorites, we're going to write movie, achievement, meal, a lot of good meals during the holidays. Let's do date night, which will make them plan a date night if they haven't already. Outfit, and planner, because we're planners. Okay, oh, that's so cute. And now we are ready for some December memories. So I'm gonna move over these smaller sticker books, get them out of the way. And then I wanted to include some bigger boxes here. So let's start with the red. And I wanted to use a big double box for the red here as like an overview of the month. My alarm is going off. It's okay, it's just James. There we go. That looks good. Then let's jump back to, oh my goodness, I forgot that these were in here. Okay, so we're gonna definitely play around with these a little bit. There's a lot of red and not a ton of green, so we may need to do some layering. Like this, but I was trying to actually find something for that space right there. So let's jump back. Actually, I may pull out the green box again. If I put this here, then we can take one of these greens and add like one more layered element, just like that. But I think we do need to cover up this part so that you don't see it. Maybe here too. Yeah, we have to keep going. And that little one, sorry. Okay, perfect. Now let's take a green full-size box. And the goal here is to be able to print out a photo to put in this, just like that. And then we have room for something else. So I like the candy cane stripe. I think that that would be cute here. I think that we'll pop this in over here, which can be, oh wait, we can't layer it that way if we're gonna do a photo. I always make that mistake. Let's lift up this tree. Just so that the top of the tree layers over that sticker. There we go. That's cute. Okay, so this way Donna can put a photo here and then kind of write about it right over there. Then I feel like we need kind of something right here, or maybe we just do another washi stripe right here. I don't want it to be like too much of the red. But I think that it would look cute and kind of fill that gap a tiny bit. And then this right here. Okay, now for this little spot I was looking at, we could bring in another flower. We can do a little bit of mistletoe right here. I think that that's cute. Okay, oops. I think that we are finished. I really like this. And I think that what I get most excited about with these is the types of memories that she'll be able to include in them. So we have Donna's December favorites and memories page, and we have TeCara's fun Christmas theme and gingerbreads for her niece's birthday on December 11th. The one final thing that I need to do is cut over here because I almost forgot, and I need to make sure that this is punched. And then we are all set. Everything that I used today, except for Alpha Basics, you can use code Elise10 as a discount. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you next time.